Oh god. That just sounds wrong. No! No.
Get away!
Everything. Who said that? Where are we? Oh, Higgins.
You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. You're not real.
Ow.
Get away! You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot! Scram! You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna critic, Aetherwave personality, chairman of the board, galactic defender, Sisty Pig tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
Ew.
Well, yes, for the uninitiated palate. A true gourmand appreciates the sprat's complex melange of flavors. Braised. Boiled. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. Jimmy'd opened the vent.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Oh, sweet sister.
Incoming! Can't get past that armor!
Waiting to garbage disposal.
Damn it.
Exiting security info.
No, 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 just leave me alone.
Kukulkan.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram. You can talk? The Phantom's... See? Clearly, check. Oh, Hagen. Look. You know, you remind me. I just. Yes, that's it. There's a Oh.
Maybe try dodging them. I can go get soda if you want me to start burping. You get mad so easily.
two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale? Minus Dean, you're liable to get scalded.
Eliminated.
That sounds wrong.
Time to go. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt,
Exert your dominance on
to the Vale.
over someone?
Unexpected performing an air.
Look out!
Oh shit.
That's the last of them!
Fun times, Barrel.
The last. I'm not sure what the ride is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Right. I have to choose one or the other. Do you want someone to hold your hand?
Once we do this, there's no going... Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
I just hope I made the right decision.
Okay, gone quiet.
Yes?
That's the thing
Oh.
about growing old. Your eyes start to This is all you're doing. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You know what? You go talk.
Shit.
Times. Nigger, 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 nigger.
Nice one!
Is that costume from a... I think that costume is from a movie. Oh, it was a character from a movie, you know. Oh, it's a romantic movie.
Got it. Heads down.
No, it's not that. What the fuck? Ah, Jesus.
This is I want to ask you this. You want my flock wasting their lives in that? Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and and you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started, we had a store of medicine locked away. But Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my... A fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker. Don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. Edgewater Cemetery.
I can't believe that. That's just outrageous. The render distance. Show me where. Show me where. That is bull. You can't hit over...
I know, I'm trying to think.
One of us want to go see what happened?
Food's bound.
Try to get 1,000 meters.
Adelaide's okay.
What happened?
I bet you can't do it.
Transformer again? I know, I'm trying to think. Fell into a transformer again?
A sniper can hit 1,000 meter.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not... Whoa.
Are you,
Great, just great.
Oh gosh, no,
I seen you wandering around here. Never heard it phrased in... Sorry, just wasn't... Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to... You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a...
those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. No kidding! Really? Well, which one? The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible! You really went I appreciate you. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands. I've been thinking about going back. I get sick thinking about working at the camp. You know something? I think I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. It's just... Adelaide hates Edgewater. We're the nearest. You know where to find me.
I don't know what you did to... The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to... Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna... Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. We're the closest thing Adelaide... Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here. Look at that. The snake.
Okay, guys. I don't have enough power to keep going, so we're gonna